Hi, I'm Rebecca and I'm going to show you how to draw ellipses freehand. There are many methods to do this, but the quickest one I've found is to just use the entire motion of your arm to produce wider or narrower ellipses, and to understand that what you're doing initially is an approximation. So here with this picture of a teapot, I am identifying it as a cylinder that has two ellipses. And that line you see there is the axis. It shows you the tilt for that object. Clearly the teapot's resting on a table, so it's not tilted in any way, but the little teapot cover is. So I've identified that with a line, and I'm going to use that line to make sure that the holder for that lid is has that tilt that we talked about. The second thing to do is to evaluate the drawing that you've made, that preliminary blocked in image, and see if it needs any adjustments. When I did that, I realized that the sides of the teapot were a little bit straighter than they should be, that they actually were more steeply sloped. So I made that change. And that's really the ability to draw. It doesn't hinge on your ability to draw things freehand as much as on your ability to look at what you've done, compare it with your reference picture, and make sure that you can make the corrections you need to for your drawing to look more like the reference picture. Here I am drawing the lemon that's near it, and I didn't even measure it because I'm doing this sketch for a demo. I simply approximated this size. I will look at it later against the reference picture and ask myself, is it the right size? Is it the right shape? And if it's not, I need to change it. And I know that's difficult in the beginning when you're beginning to draw, but getting in the habit of doing this, that's really what's important. So here I'm shading a little, even though I'm finished with the blocking in, just to show an awareness of the cast shadow of the lid holder and the gravity line at the bottom of the cylinder that is the teapot, and some things that will be useful later as I get into the shading. For now, I know I can go into the shading because the main forms are finally correct, and I won't rest until I get them right. I won't start shading until I get them right.